Kalista. That is it packs a big punch in terms of engage and in terms of a lot of CC between those two. And definitely can make some waves on the way of Hanwha Esports right from the get-go. See a little push here from the DK bottom lane, and they're just going to go for a back themselves. So with the Nidalee and the Tristana. So that gets banned away, and Doran's forced on Zach, and so far, as you mentioned, hasn't looked great for him.
I don't know if his passive is still down. Otherwise, they might look for a play towards top.
I think so.
Big thing here is that Viper and Delight have set up a freeze.
Oh no. Not the face check. Not the face check, Doran. Not this time, as he is going to go into the ult. But there's 3 people here. His first blood for Kingen. And just like that, he is dead.
Oh, Doran, your bot side has set up a great freeze. So even if Kingen heads down towards the bot lane,
Roam squad coming in here onto Zeka. We already have the stun on the rocks. And Zeka with flash available as Kingen going to, oh god, he's just gonna push him away, and Zeka just walking this one off, but there's 4 people here, and everybody's gonna get in. Things might be a little bit rusty on both sides, as now we still have this pressure, but now TP coming in. Viper is in a lot of trouble, as he is going to flash over the wall. He does use this barrier as well, but there's not a lot of places for him to go. He's getting poked down, and there is the knockup as Viper will go down. Delight's going in, trying to peel for the team, but now he's got the other lanes were doing so well that they were able to roam on up and help him out. As Zeka backing on a ward here, but Helen also changes as we have a Chemtech Soul. The LCK remains the same with Aux in it. Such.
already slacking.
Yeah.
As they see King and like, you know what? I don't think we beat him, and I think that was the right call. I think let it be.
Yeah.
Lucid also is about to get his team to 6 scrubs. This isn't necessarily the type of composition where the 6 scrub is going to feel as impactful as if you would have a Camille or a TF or a Tristana in that side lane. And the one thing I do want to give Hanwha Live a lot of credit, play very respectful. If you ever make a misstep, as
yeah, speaking of which, I mean, they're just going to flash on him here, and they have so much CC. Zika just flashes away, though, but aiming, getting on in there, the double knockup from the side of Showmaker, and now DK, they finally get that pesky Tristana again on top of a turret, and DK are running away with this first one. Now we got the Impale coming in, as Viper does have Showmaker on him as well. Gets knocked into the wall.
He doesn't get the back game!
Into the air, and this is just so sad for the Kalista in this game.
And a high speed sequence coming through from DK. First, towards the bot side. That turret is long gone. Let it go. That kill. A lot is into Rakan, Vi, Skarner, and Talia. Like that's not a good time.
Yeah, you don't get to play the game. As now, speaking of which, they try to rush onto the Rift Herald, and now Doran's just dead. I mean, he might go down to his passive here, but now you're down to Zach. The Zach isn't doing anything at this point in time. DK's still going to be respectful, but here comes Skarner. He's going through the wall. Can you get away from this guy? Is this going to knock the Leona into this one? Delight knows he's dead. He goes in, accepts his fate, and Dplus now. Viper with the Mega Cone making his way over. Doran has to hop away. Oh, kind of a precarious situation for Hanwha Esports as they have grouped up as a team. An ult sent in, Delight not going to do much, and Kingen still threatening on the backline. Now Peanut is going to be able to land this smite, but what does this fight look like as Viper not able to play the game once again? Delight is already down, and this might just be a rout. Everybody on the side of Hanwha Esports just trying to run away from the side of Dplus Kia. Even a wall coming in from the side of Showmaker. He wants more, and he will have more as Peanut doesn't do anything. It is a clean ace that comes down 17 minutes into the game.
DK! Yeah, they lose the dragon, but I'm telling you, they do not care.
Sure, but they weren't able to capitalize on it at all. So once you kind of lose a lot of that power from what you were drafting, it just feels bad. As now Lucid is going in. He got engaged on, but he doesn't care. He wants more blood. And it's just a lackluster move from Hanwha Esports, who don't have a single kill yet in this first game.
Still nothing for Hanwha Live. The Drakes, yeah, there's something. But I mean, it doesn't mean that much in the grand scheme of things. Even if you end up getting the soul somehow, you're gonna be at a
flash. Like he has 275.
So what I'm wondering is, yeah, what is that the kill goal for Hanwha?
But they have 0 kills.
Yeah.
Huh, interesting. Anyway, Zeka he is going to get stunned up here. And you know that Showmaker, he wants more. He's having the game of his life, and Viper is just so sad in this game.
But this first game, DK coming out swinging here in the first game of summer.
Yeah. Right now, Dplus are just kind of bopping them over the head with a giant sledgehammer. And yeah, they get the kills, they get the Baron, 24 minutes in. Don't need a Zyra jungle in this case, is now, oh god, Showmaker just flashing on in, gonna take down Viper as well. He's gonna be gone, and maybe Dplus just try to end it here. I mean, they are so far ahead, they have the power, and Kingan's not even there. Doesn't have TP, he's just bullying Doran in the bottom lane, as he has been all game. Oh, well, that feels bad. All right, Delight. Okay, come on.
Delight.
It's over.
He got on top of Showmaker.
Nice try, nice try.
It doesn't matter, but he did it. He did it, Valdez.
Good combo, good combo. Nice effort. Kingan is still chasing him. What is happening? Okay, did they go too far? Zeka is full health. The flash on in mid-ultimate, and the knockup comes in. And that'll put the nail in the coffin on this game. I mean, as another knockup is going to come in, Doran flashing on in, does knock them together, but a double knockup comes in now.
Got a kill!
And Skarner just got here, as yes, they did get the kill onto the support who has Warmogs. Okay, the game is finally over. 22 kills to 1. Dplus Kia come in and smash Hanwha Esports in game number 1. Knight is Nidalee, but going to try it on the Kazakhs, as we do have the Leona pulled out here from Kellen. So we'll see how this works out for him. The Corki and Leona lane to
play into in mid to late game team fights, where I think Kazakhs normally obviously is an assassin that skills super well, as we do have a play here.
Zeka does have flash, but he's just being CC'd to death. I don't think he's even going to use it. And down he goes. Kellen will get first blood, unfortunately, for DK, but it's still a win to take him down. A flash coming down here. Peanut has to get away. Kingan thinking about getting on in there. He's going to flash forward with the gold card. And now the follow-up comes in from Kellen. And that will barely be enough, although this is Skarner in the top lane. So, yeah, goodbye, Lucid. Skarner just doing Skarner things. DK
first gets the play towards Zeka, as we do have Kingan maybe in some trouble here. Pretty low on mana is Doran, but...
Oh boy, here we go again. Flash knocked into the wall, and Peanut's right there, able to close the distance in game number 1. And now Peanut is going to be able to roll that into some Void Grubs.
Also, no
CC the enemies.
Fair enough.
Honestly, like,
does he die here? I don't know if he does.
I don't think so. But let's see. He's gonna get stunned up mid-dash, and now he doesn't have his flash, and he will in fact go down. So
first Drake being taken at 11 minutes, pretty slow, is I think decently costly. Very happy to drop waves to ensure that they either get, in that game was a lot of kills and rotations. This time around it's the Grubs as well as the Summoners. I do think Grubs have higher value now that you have a TF on your team. Even Showmaker, you know, in the side lane can actually get through turrets pretty quickly, but it does mean that aiming is going to have to sack the wave here, and you can see that Vision towards the bottom side of the map fully in control of Hanwha Life, and even with Drake as well, who's going to give over the Herald to Hanwha.
Well, they know that the Soul will be Chemtech with Ox on the desk.
Of course.
We'll see if they do prio that. As aiming, nice little dodge there. He still has his cleanse, but in a bit of trouble. He's going to cleanse the stun from dashing over the rocks, and that does save him in this case. So that's very important that he dodged the arrow. Otherwise, he wouldn't have the cleanse for the rocks, and he would have died.
As we do see Hanwha Life turning that play, even though they don't get the kill on aiming, into an immediate win. Get the first turret blood here. Showmaker will be able to answer, but that is control back, but not going to do it, not going to risk it, to use the gold that they got from the turret instead.
And it's now pushing on the top side. We do have Doran on the bottom side of the map, but could see some action here. Peanut, obviously a lot of vision control. This is kind of what the Kazakhs is used for with that first item, just clearing out all the wards. He's also got the scanner. He's also very fast with the brushes. As aiming has found Delight, and he has found a TP coming in here, and he has found his own death. So
I don't think they're actually looking. Because Zeka instead just using his free grubs to push here towards the top side of the map. But with that, Summoners are being traded, right? Doran has to flash, Zeka has to flash a little bit. But he's been on a lot of adventures.
Okay, they're going to spot him here. Delight's in a lot of trouble. He does have his Unbreakable Will. And he is going to try to delay this now. Kellen also supremely tanky himself, and now TP coming in, and the big sweep is going to get Zeka, but now the Impale too! And that might just turn it around here for Hanwha Esports. They get that kill onto Lucid as well, and we see Showmaker isolated. Viper pretty low, eats a gold card. Kingen getting in there, and the damage out of Showmaker and Kingen is not going to be enough with Peanut coming in. This should be a wipe in favor of Hanwha Esports. Doran still above half health and still...
FYI, hasn't died yet.
Doran's getting in there. He is going to be stunned up by Kellen, which is very nice, but Showmaker gonna eat an arrow, and now he is so dead. There's no hope. Although, no, he's gonna go down. 5 members here. The entire team just taking a decent amount of poke damage.
Just a bit.
From Showmaker and aiming. Lucid now just going to face check into this Kha'Zix, and he's in a bit of trouble. Nice knockup comes in. The arrow will be dodged, but Lucid's still in a lot of trouble. Kellen desperately trying to peel for him, and somehow he's still alive, but finally goes down as Zeka is traded back, but it's a 2-for-1 still in favor available for Delight. A lot of tools to try to turn this one, which they will try to do. Let's see if they can get through the Skarner health bar as Blast E into the wall, but this Baron is 100% HLE's. Showmaker knocked up. And Hanwha Esports thinking about going in there once again. A lot of damage done by Showmaker, but they already got...
He is absolutely ludicrous. And in this game, he's showing why. With an incredible amount of damage being done consistently to the DK members.
Yeah, just an insane amount of control. And then when you find your moment to hop in and do a lot of burst damage, you're just so good from the jungle. Feels like what the jungle role should be.
Flank here set up for DK.
Yeah. Ash Arrow is down. I mean, is the team going to be able to follow up on this, though, is the question. Zeka gets a wall down, and they're just all in the top lane group, so that flank doesn't do anything, as the Baron push is going to take down this inhibitor. Now trying to engage right from the front. Just going to throw in a solar flare.
Too bad about that one. Doran.
Okay, they're trying to kill the Skarner.
Still trying.
They almost got through the shield, guys. They almost got the shield. Okay, the damage goes in on the King, and the Impale is huge, as Skarner is always able to turn it around so quickly. Still getting to work here on the Lucid. They send it for one final attempt to try to catch Doran off guard. They get the kill on the Viper, but that's going to be it. Hanwha Esports have run away with this game, as these two tanky boys just sprinting at the Corki, who cannot do much at all. A TP in the top lane, as they're looking to try to end it through that push.
Lucid, 3 levels down. I don't think he's going to do a whole lot. Tries to get an interrupt on Zeka. Doesn't end up mattering. Zeka will just jump off. But it looks like we are going to a game number 3, Valdez. Hey, it's Skarner.
It's fine. I just thought maybe he would knock a stun up or something like that. As aiming is in a lot of trouble. He'll be burst down by Peanut, who had a fantastic game, as this Nexus will go down. Hanwha Esports force a game number 3 just like that, as this one looks a lot different.
Pretty mediocre setup for the Nidalee. We'll see.
Yeah.
I think Hanwha Live look at this and go, guys, we have Doran on what looks to be the strongest
Very
pick.
sticky in his own right in terms of not being pushed out of the lane very easily. Peanut going to be spotted here, but there is no vision on the Grubs. Will Peanut read it and go for the Dragon? Now with the Nautilus on a back, could potentially try to just go for it right now, but there's vision on it as well.
Strong soul that I think you wouldn't feel bad about getting. Peanuts.
Peanut's in so much trouble. He's going to try to hop away from this one, but flash on in from Showmaker. He's got the hop here as well, and Peanut with no flash available. That will be first blood over to Showmaker, and a red buff to boot alongside of this Drake. Nice setup here from Kellen, as Peanut on no vision tries to get on any, which is not an insect, but it's related somehow. So yes and no. Let's say yes.
6 Grubs gonna get taken here. Still Skarner.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, he's gonna try to grab him through the wall, straight into the hands of the Nidalee. Is it enough? Is Doran trying to get away through the terrain? And he will for now, but it is Nidalee. Oh, he's gonna miss the spear. Seemed like a pretty free one there, but Lucid, he wants this kill, and he will pick it up with the E.
Just gonna go for it instead, just opting to take down that Bloodstone Dragon Hextech.
It's just going to be a straight up 5v5, but as you mentioned, Kellen is all by his lonesome, and he's got a Skarner coming over the wall. Meanwhile, the rest of the team, Peanut and Delight, are just kind of hanging out, trying to threaten the Smite Seal, but already Kellen goes down, as it will be this objective going the way of DK, but Kingen goes in and kind of just sacrifices himself for the eye.
Which, yeah, will probably end up being the mid lane turret, but...
And they're getting more.
Yeah, they... Oh, God.
Okay, well, this wasn't it. Just kind of close your eyes. Kellen is going to flash over, though, and he will get away.
This is going to go.
Oh, boy. Nice kind of poke damage, yeah. Does come in. At the end of the day as well, I mean, this might just come down to execution. This hasn't been the cleanest game, I should say, I've ever seen. Pro gamer, you're going to be hit by some of that stuff, so here we go. Doran being chased down by the Tristana. Rock's gonna miss. He's still on the run, but the jump does come in, and now we've got Italy making her way over. Lucid and Showmaker putting 2 and 2 together, and they take down Doran, who said, I'm Skarner, I can do anything, but not this time.
Showmaker with Kraken Slayer and Navori done actually has, especially if he can just keep getting the reset on his Z, an immense amount of damage. Lucid picking up the kill I actually really like, because I think that having the sole AP source on your team...
he doesn't seem to care. There's a big push in the bottom lane, but both these teams aren't going for it. Kellen's going to hook the wall, and now he's in a lot of trouble. Down he goes, flash in from Doran. Not even necessary, looking for the Impale, but now they already got one. They're looking for a second. King in. He is Cassante, but he is also dead. And that is going to be 2 kills. They just have so much burst on this Baron. The damage is insane, but it's still 5v4. In this scenario, so they can turn if they want to, but the hook comes in, and maybe it's not a good idea. Delight is going to be isolated. Now Showmaker is going to start up the Baron for them. Now we got a TP coming in, and now it's 5v4 in favor of DK.
I don't know about Lucid tanking, though. Kellen as well, already taken low.
Yeah, this is getting pretty messy. Okay, they're going to hit the Baron again. They decide to go for a Chain of Corruption. He's going to miss.
He has his ult as well. This might just be a 50-50.
All right, here we go. We got a blast going as well. Not that he needs it, but it's going to be Kellen into the wall again. He goes down, and Peanut is going to be isolated by Amy, who takes him down. No jungler right now. As the damage is coming in, and DK should be able to get this done. They take down the Baron at 22 minutes. It looks like Showmaker should be able to get this bottom inner. And Cannon just barely not going to get the mid one.
That one will fall for sure as well, though, as aiming is just taking matters into his own hands.
The double LDR is just going to chew through that front line of Delight and Doran. Speaking of which, Doran TPing in onto this. The burst is going to be pretty big from the Kazakhs on this streak. Let's see who does get it. Yes, it will be the Kazakhs. The chain comes down onto Kingen, but Hanwha needs some vision, though. As he's going to get it with this W, it's just going to be a flip phone, and there's too late as it does go the way of the Italy, as Kellen, unfortunately, will be the food once again for Hanwha Esports. But
Drake might end up losing their mid inhib here. DK, they are spreading themselves a little bit thin.
I mean, a little bit, but still able to take out this.
A giant people yoinking Scorpion that can literally just walk up. Like,
Esports are going to start this.
It's gone.
And yeah, this is what I was talking about. I wasn't even sure that DK would just get it because the vision is very even, in fact.
Well, I know about this one for DK.
All right, Kellen gonna hit a champion. Delight in a bit of trouble. The death charge is gonna come angle. Now this is a kind of a strange one. They're trying to push up to the Elder, and All Life Esports should have a decent idea that they're in here. Doran trying to clear out some of this vision, but yeah, the mid inhibitor should go down. There it goes, as this Elder is now live. And Doran, he's like, okay, we know they're in here. I mean, they've got to be in here. As he's looking for someone, he's so incredibly tanky as Kingen gonna get in. The ult comes in, and yeah, that's that pick, but oh, the knockup.
No damage!
Onto Delight means the spear misses, and the 280 carries just weren't there the whole time. So they were trying to turn, but there was no damage. As now the chain comes down onto Kingen. He is Cassante, but he will have to flash away. And this Elder Drake, it is burning down. DK, you need to get into the pit. You need to do something. As the hook comes in, the damage of the Delight is actually huge, but same onto Kellen as Impale is going to miss from Doran, but still Kellen goes down. As this Elder is still alive. The poke is coming in.
It's a flip!
The 280 carry gets out the way of Lucid. He's able to take down the Elder. And with the 280 carries bringing it up, and now TP to the base.
Look at the base!
TP to the base. It might be happening. Hanwha Esports, they want to end this game right here, right now. Nobody come back, but there is Showmaker.
Showmaker's there!
Showmaker's there. He will stop it. But the Elder buff, ooh! Okay. Great job, production. Love it. As now Kellen, look at this. He hits a hook. He gets the rel. and he dies. So the two supports will go down. But man, at least they're pulling the trigger. At least they're looking for these team fights. Kingen,
Showmaker
spot here. Peanut looking for the slow, and he's gonna get a huge one onto both Kingen and onto aiming. But oh, that impales. This game is really up in the tempo here. Aiming, okay. All right, that's a lot of damage. As a knock up here on Adoran. He is isolated, and they do have the damage. He presses his ultimate. Aiming finally does it, and they take Peanut.
Oh, he's so dangerous at this point in time. That's Hextech as well.
Peanut!
Peanut is dead!
What? He knew they were there! He knew they were in the bush! He had his ult available! And it didn't matter. So now it's gonna come down to Viper. And they're gonna wait.
The Hextech Soul and the Drain. The arrow.
They wait for the arrow. Yeah, Kalanseri's able to see it, they just wait.
Aim's on the ward.
This is getting out of hand.
Oh,
okay.
the Hextech Soul. Kellen, he's gonna look for the engage!
He's Viper! He fights Viper! And Viper will eventually go down, but Showmaker does as well. And oh, the Zeri in the backline! Gonna take down two.
They're gonna do it!
They're gonna do it! They're gonna win game 3! They take a huge team fight! Kellen finally finds the angle, and aiming finally sends it into that backline, and they get the job done.
And it was a topsy-turvy game. It was a topsy-turvy series as a whole, Valdez. DK gonna get the win here to start off the season.
Wow, very close stuff. And it wasn't the cleanest, but it was a lot of fun, man. This was a great series to start us off. GG, DK will take the first series of LCK.